Lost in Dragon Ball. Chapter 16. The Echo That Was Never You. The last voice you hear in the void is often your own. The shape of sound. The void before them was not empty, it sang. Softly at first, like the distant hum of forgotten lullabies. Then louder, dissonant, pressing into the skin like pressure instead of noise. Kael stepped forward and winced. That sound! It's not just around us. It's inside. Stillness, hunger, timeless, and impulse hovered behind her, forming a loose circle around the travelers. The four reclaimed gods projected a sphere of resistance, each aura keeping the overwhelming resonance at bay, barely. Vegeta's jaw tightened. This realm, whose is it? Timeless answered. The fifth. The one we fear most to awaken. Saitama blinked. Why? Impulse looked away. Because Echo remembers. Everything? Kael asked. Stillness nodded. Everything ever thought, said, or screamed. Echo is identity repeated until truth collapses. If you hear the voice you've hidden, you lose yourself. Temple of Resonance. Their descent ended at the edge of an impossible cathedral, a structure built from living sound. Walls pulsed with shifting waveforms. Doors opened and closed not by force but by tone. The floor sang under their steps. A choir of memories whispered through the air. Voices of the dead. Alternate selves. Forgotten lives. Saitama paused mid-step. He heard his own voice, laughing with Genos, back on the old balcony. A night when the world felt simple. Kael heard her father calling her name. The real one. The one she abandoned. Vegeta flinched. A child's voice called to him, Trunks. Impulse drifted beside him. This is the temple. But it's also the test. Saitama tilted his head. So what? We beat the walls in a karaoke battle. Timeless didn't smile. You must ascend through your echoes. And in each layer, survive the self you denied. The descent of many selves. First layer, the regret. They stepped through the first veil. The cathedral split into 7 halls. Kael was the first to vanish. Her world became a battlefield, the day she ordered a retreat that cost 1,000 lives. Bodies. Smoke. Screams. You ran, said a mirror version of herself. You called it strategy. But it was fear. Kael fought with blade and blood, but the pain was not physical, it was the memory. And when she cried, she passed. Saitama met a version of himself who never trained. Just an office worker with dead eyes. He tried to talk to him, but the other Saitama looked away. You had a choice, that Saitama said. You ran from being ordinary. I ran toward fun, Saitama replied, punching the regret into vapor. Second layer, the pride. Vegeta faced himself as a god, a version who ruled after slaying Goku and destroying Earth to achieve peace. This Echo mocked him. You think suffering makes you righteous? Vegeta didn't fight. He listened. I don't regret becoming stronger, he said. But I regret not protecting what mattered while I chased it. The Echo faded. Impulse saw himself as a chaos god ruling collapsing timelines. Pure freedom with no morality. I like this version, he muttered. But you ran, the Echo hissed. Yeah, Impulse replied. And I'm still running, but now I know why. Third layer, the silence. They converged in a dark chamber. No sound. No memory. Just themselves. It was the most dangerous part. Timeless collapsed first. Without time, even gods fracture. Kael floated, barely breathing. Her thoughts threatened to unravel. Saitama, alone in the quiet, whispered, This isn't me. His voice bounced. Is it me? That echo laughed. Out of the dark stepped Saitama, not older or stronger, but angrier. I'm the part you buried, the echo hissed. The one who hates the joke. Saitama frowned. I don't hate. I'm just tired. They clashed, not with fists, but with intention. Saitama stood his ground, accepting the echo without denial. I get it, he said. You're me. The part that got tired of smiling when no one cared. But I care now. The echo paused, then nodded, and dissolved. 4. The birth of Echo. At the cathedral's heart, a crystal throne pulsed, and upon it sat Echo, not a being, but a harmonic presence. The god's face constantly shifted, Saitama's, Vegeta's, Goku's, Frieza's, Kael's, 1,000 others. You made it, Echo said in their voices. Why the test? Kael asked. To know if you are whole enough to carry resonance. Fractured cells cannot bear the truth. Stillness stepped forward. Will you join us? Echo tilted its head. Only if you answer the question. What question? Echo extended a hand. If you could rewrite yourself, would you? They froze. Vegeta looked down. No. I earned every scar. Kael nodded. Even the parts one hate made me strong. Saitama paused. He looked at his hands and whispered, No, not even the loneliness. Echo smiled. The cathedral shattered, not in ruin, but release. Waves of harmonic energy flowed outward. Echo stood, whole. I will follow and amplify. A fifth light ignited among the gods. The tremble beyond. Far away, the architect watched. 5 lights now burned where there had been silence. He turned to the champion, now floating within a glass prism. They approached the end. The champion's body distorted, becoming fluid. They grow stronger than expected. The architect's voice deepened. Then it is time. A 6th figure entered the chamber, wrapped in entropy, with a smile carved from time. They awaken her next, the architect said. The champion growled. The Weaver. To be continued.